Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, weeks into months, months into years, seconds into minutes, and all that kind of stuff there. We're back to another Monday. Another Monday. God, dearie me. Am I getting old or what? But anyway, forget about where I'm getting a little younger. I'm looking younger. I had a little bit of a shave. Yeah, there was a game yesterday. Did you not know there was a game yesterday? Yeah. Tottenham versus Arsenal. Need I say more? Need I say more? Oh my goodness. And we've got some more live news, segmented live news coming right back at you. Wonderful stuff on this channel, Cannon Fodder TV. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Now, sometimes people ask me in the comments, oh, why does he go and get a proper job? Is this what you do every day, Alex? Well, I do it every day because I'm on my holiday from my regular job. If you don't know now, you never know. If you don't know me by now, I work as a mentor, stroke teaching assistant. Yeah, working with challenging behaviour children and maybe the odd adult as well. That's my job. This is not my job. I'm enjoying this as like a hobby. You won't see me on Sky Sports anytime soon. You see me right here exclusively on Cannon Fodder TV. Yeah, and that's the truth, Ruth. But what you can do right now, subscribe. Just subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Hey. Lend me your ears and your fingers. Subscribe and listen to Cannon Fodder TV. Right, let's get into this one. Enough of this mucking about, this foolishness, Alex. Oh dear, yeah, there's some business about a game yesterday. Yeah, Tottenham versus Arsenal, and misfiring strikers, blunted attacks. Listen, let me just say this from the get-go. Lautaro Martinez, James Maddison, Jose Mawar, Ruben Neves, and Martin Odegaard, even a Messi, cannot cure Arsenal of its ills. Yes, we lost 1-0 to a Song goal, and I saw probably 80% of the game yesterday. I think it was actually 5 minutes would have been enough for that. 5 minutes, yeah, 80%, and again. It's just the same patterns of play. We had chances. What I have actually got to say, although you can see on the thumbnail, I have actually put Alexander Lacazette and Aubameyang. The reason why I put both of these strikers there is that I want one to be sold. I want one gone. And it's not the one you're thinking of. It is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I want him gone. I know literally from what I saw, he was running deep to add some kind of cover and defensive duties. But, you're paid to score goals. You're paid to score goals. And listen, I just saw someone who just operated at maybe 50%. There is no friendly. There's no pre-season when we're playing against them not down the road. You've got to give 110%. And that I did not see yesterday. I didn't see it. I didn't see it yesterday. Now, I've chosen Lacazette because he was our one major threat going forwards. I think he clipped the post and maybe the crossbar, and he was our major threat. So no matter how you're thinking, oh, we know we need a Jose Mawar, actually we need a Lautaro, or we need an Odegaard, or the James Maddison. It's no use if our strikers can't stick the ball into the net. I just saw an Aubameyang. Aubameyang just operated at less, maybe 50%. And I was thinking, the ball, if it's not within his reach, he's not going to be running for it. He's not going to try and close down the player. I mean, he used to do that the first and second season when he came to Arsenal, but I just see a player literally just going through the motions. And so I'm not sure What's going to happen going forward? Is our manager going to be ruthless enough and say, actually, you know what, Obama, I've seen enough. I've seen enough, and I'm going to maybe play, you know, whether it's a Balogun or Martinelli, Martinelli for winning the gold medal with Brazil. You know, I'm going to give you some time out because you're not showing me that you're hungry enough. Because I can see that. Mikel Arteta can't see it because he's continuously playing the guy who's out of form and maybe doesn't really care. Maybe doesn't really care. And that's what I would do. But Lacazette, looking a bit moody. I can see he looks a little bit moody, Lacazette. But at least he's trying to track, he's tracking back, putting in the blocks, interceptions, having the shots on goal. That's what you want a striker to do. So I'm thinking, drop Aubameyang. If we can sell him, sell him. Now is the time for the changing of the guard, Mikel Arteta. Now is the time. Balogun, Martinelli. Because you can see Emerson Rowe is just buzzing. Just buzzing. It's all over the place. Free-flowing. Number 10. And, you know, Saka Kate, I think he got like a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes of that. 10, 15 minutes. You can see he's off the pace. But once he's up and running, come on, man. The midfield still needs a lot of work. The defense, the right back position, I'm not sure what's going on with, you know, Bellerin. Well, I mean, I know what's happening with him, but I don't know why Mikel Arteta continues playing him when we've got Suarez, we've got Chambers, Ainsley Maitland-Niles got a few minutes in that position, right back. If the player has a desire to leave Arsenal, don't play him. Because for me, I would question, is he really motivated to play for Arsenal? You've told me you want to leave, then there's no need for us to play you. Because there's other players who are chipping away to be the number one in that position there. Then why play Bellerin? There's no real need to play Bellerin. But I've got to give some plaudits again to Emerson Rowe. I thought, wonderful. Yeah, listen, Emerson Rowe, you know what he gives you. Pepe, again, he's looking like a different beast in the pre-season. So let's see how things turn out for him in the season. Who can I give plaudits to as well? I thought Reece Nelson should have probably started. Ben White, again, was okay. Lokonga, he was okay. I won't say he was really good. Who else? Tierney was good. So all in all, it was a below par performance. And then we conceded the goal. And I saw on Twitter people saying, you know, no, Mohamed El Nene's no use. It wasn't Mohamed El Nene's fault. It wasn't his fault. But yeah, a real lackluster performance. Lackluster. You want players to be fighting for their positions in the pre-season. The North London derby is a North London. There's no friendly. There's no friendly stuff. North London. I mean, I saw Dele Alli going in on one of our players. I can't remember who it was. I was thinking, I saw Alba come over. Was it to him or to the referee saying, hey, what's going on here? But there is no friendly. And so I mean, again, the chopping and the changing, you know, you're giving players, no. I want to leave a mark in this North London derby. And my starting 11, my best 11, doesn't include Aubameyang, unfortunately. Doesn't include Aubameyang. But 5 days away, the game of the season. Brentford. To be honest, I can't wait. When we get closer to that, we won't be doing the Easy Talk, like I said, until September, at least until the transfer business has finished. But I'm not going to be doing any like post-game reaction videos anymore. Yeah, we'll kind of cut down on doing the content. More about quality than quantity. But yeah, Arsenal, man, losing North London derby. Dele Alli, what's happened to it? Anyway, onwards and upwards. Next one is yes, again a repetition from yesterday. Joe Willock on his way reported last night that Arsenal have agreed a fee with the Premier League rivals Newcastle. Yeah, I'm looking at the word rival. Newcastle are rivals? Well, I think they are. Anyway, the transfer of Joe Willock to the Magpies, Newcastle will pay in excess of 20 million for the 21-year-old who spent the second half of last season on loan at James's Park. Personal terms have yet to be agreed, and I'm going to echo the sentiments I gave yesterday. And since I've heard this news about actually seeing how Joe Willock has paid, I can only wish him all the best. I wish you all the best. Yes, seek your fame and fortune away from Arsenal. And sometimes that's how it happens. He's been with us since the age of, what, 8, 9? And it just hasn't happened for him. Hasn't happened. Wish him all the best. Unselfish point of view. Yeah? And the last, oh my goodness. Put James Maddison's face up. Oh my days. There's been some spats. Perry Groves blasted Roy Keane's suggestion that James Maddison would be taking a backward step if he swapped Leicester for Arsenal in the summer. Groves, the former England and Arsenal winger, branded ex-Manchester United Keane as very silly man for advising Maddison to reject the Gunners. Maddison has emerged as a £70 million target for Arsenal this summer, but Keane feels he should sit tight with the Foxes, who finished 3 places higher than Mikel Arteta's men last season. Arsenal are a huge club, but at this moment in time, I don't think it's a step up to Leicester, considering where they are. Keane to ITV. It's probably a backward step. Arsenal are still short. If he's leaving Leicester, I don't think Arsenal is the right option. If I were him, I would sit tight. Groves was unimpressed by Keane's comments and explained why the move should not be viewed that way. Roy Keane is a bit silly, a very silly man, Groves told on TalkSport. Arsenal are miles bigger club. You're under far more pressure. The expectations, Leicester are better on the pitch. They're a better team. They are further ahead. James Maddison, if you go to bigger clubs, you're judged on that level. If he bought into a project where he would be the number 10, go in there and being part of a resurgence of a massive club like Arsenal. Now, I've got to say, the moment I read the comments, because I hadn't even seen this little spat on TV between Perry Groves and Roy Keane, my instant thought was, Roy Keane is right. He is right, because if you take a snapshot of Arsenal and Leicester City over the last 5 years, I would still say that we're not in a good place. We are not in a good place. Who's won the Premier League? Leicester City. Who's recently just won the FA Cup? Leicester City. Who's in a mess? Arsenal. So for me, I mean, I know I'm looking at a very simplistic way at this, but for me, Roy Keane is right. Why would he want to come to Arsenal when, I mean, they finished higher than us? Arsenal are not in Europe. We are in transition. We are in a mess. And I know it's going to upset a lot of you, because a lot of you, over the last 2-3 weeks, Alex, what's the update on James Maddison? Update, please, Alex, on James Maddison. James Maddison, James Maddison, James Maddison. Like I said, okay, a Lautaro Martinez, a Martin Odegaard, a Hossein Owa, a Ruben Neves, even a Messi cannot stop the ills of Arsenal. It's going to take a massive overhaul of the squad to see something different. Yesterday we saw the same thing. The same thing. It would have been wonderful if I didn't see Auba start. And maybe Lacazette, not Xhaka, not Bellerin, and if we played different players. And it's not like we don't have players who can play in those positions. We have players, but we're not using them. We're not utilizing them. Anyway, so those have been the 3 segmented live news coming right back at you on this Monday morning. I'm not even going to talk about the weather, whatever. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. So yeah, so that's been it. That's been it. The live news there. I just think, yeah, Roy Keane. I think he's right in those comments there. But James Maddison, I mean, I understand what Paragraph is saying. Literally, Arsenal are a massive club, but take a snapshot of what Arsenal has achieved over the last 5 years compared to Leicester City. Period. Right, so it's taken me 15 minutes to go through, yes, do the bump, the intro, and actually go through the segmented live news on a Monday morning at Canon 40 TV. So we're going to take a break. We'll take a break, and we'll see on the other side of this intro. Again, guys, it's not about the music. Make an order, put in an order, receive 20% of your order. Yeah, gym equipment. This 1-pack needs to come back to a 4-pack. It was a 4-pack before. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so we're back. I hope you enjoyed that little break, commercial break. Commercial break? I bet you don't see that in other podcasts, do you? Yeah, only here on Canon 40 TV. Only here on Canon 40 TV. Let's go into live chat for the first time this morning. And I've got my VAR, my moderator of the morning show, Static. What's happening, brother? Hope you're keeping well, man. Nice one. Early doors. 10 out of 10, man. Where's Pap? Where is Pap? Brandon Williams, good morning. Same old mistakes. Arsenal do nothing but break my heart. Don't let it happen, man. Don't let it happen. Breaking your heart? No. Don't let it happen, man. But welcome back, my friend. Alex and family, says Prosper. Prosper, what's happening, my brother? I hope you're okay, man. Right, everyone coming in early, man. Good morning, Alex. There isn't much that can be said. The proof is in the eating of the pudding. Listen, that taste of that pudding is disgusting. The same ingredients? Nah, I won't be tasting that pudding, man. But yeah, I understand your sentiments. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Hey, man, good morning. Good morning. That game is exactly the highlights of the coming season. Just a compacted version, isn't it? 90 minutes, 38 games in the season. Wow. Oh, dearie me. Norma Parker, Auba should go. No, Norma Parker, that's quite extreme, isn't it? Auba should go. Oh, I agree. That's agreed. That was a pathetic. It is never a pre-season game when you play against Chelsea and Tottenham. Never. And we look at Dele Alli's attitude. No, but listen. You go in there hardcore, and as regards for the manager, again chopping and changing it. No. Now, using the same personnel, switch things up, change it up. Put a different striker, not Aubameyang, who's been struggling with goals in the pre-season. Again, I just saw him operating at 50%, not really, running to try and close down, getting goal side, as we say. No. There's no friendlies in the North London derby. No friendlies, man. Gerald, 2017. Why 2017? It's a vintage year for you. How do prioritize backup players than first team? Well, how do you prioritize? You earmark, you listen, you communicate with all the coaches in the under 23s. If we're talking about as an example, they will tell you which players should feature or who should be transitioned into the first team. That's how you prioritize. But again, it's not and it should not be about players coming in. It should have been about players leaving Arsenal. Again, there was a comment in our WhatsApp group, Canon 42. Yeah, we've got a Canon 42 WhatsApp group. I'm sure Daniel won't mind me mentioning that he put a comment in there. Arsenal should have just taken the hits. The money that AS Roma were offering for Xhaka, just accept it. Just close that chapter and move on. But oh no, Arsenal weren't willing to do that, were they? They weren't willing to do that. As it looks like Arsenal are still very interested in Odegaard. I've seen that. Yeah. Goodbye, Maddison. Even though it was never going to happen, in my opinion, Arsenal still need to sell players, of course. Yes, they do. And like I said from the beginning, a Martin Odegaard, a James Maddison, a Jose Moa, a Lautaro Martinez, a Lionel Messi still won't be able to get Arsenal out of this mess. The squad needs a severe overhaul. Although I would keep just a few players, just a few. Maybe about 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Hey, good morning, Jared, man. Hey, you're in quite early. What time is it over in Trinidad, man? Was it like, what, 5:30 in the morning? Wow, up very early, man. Like I said last week, Auba should be sold this season, whether he regains his form or not. He looks so uninteresting and he doesn't suit the playing style we're trying to play. I think, to put it kindly, I think that is the word. He looks so uninterested, not willing to break sweat. And again, if I am Mikel Arteta's number 2, I'll be saying, no, we're going through the 11 to play in the North London derby. You can't put Aubameyang in there. We need energy. He's lacking energy and he's not interested. Sorry, he's uninterested. Uninterested. Age 32, I guess I just get the feeling that maybe it's meant, I don't know what it is. But it's just weird since he signed the contract, and I know the situation. He had contracting malaria and family problems, family issues. All players are going to have that. But I just see yesterday he just looked very, very uninterested. Couldn't care less. Oh, okay, well, you're going to get past me. Okay, well, no, I'm not going to run. No. Unless the ball's in my path. No. Make sure it's in my running lane. Where I can run. No, otherwise I'm not going to run for it. No. Come on. A captain? Your captain is not my captain. He is not performing. No one will buy him. I don't know, maybe sell him to the J League or China or MLS. Our defenders, attackers, and our attackers defend. Thereby, our midfielders swamped with players, which leaves no space for the midfielders to work. Thoughts, please. But you say that, Asama, but I thought Emerson Rowe found the pockets. You saw Pepe on the wing, taking on their fullbacks. There were pockets of spaces there. There were small passages of play there. But what was lacking was real cutting edge. Real cutting edge. So yeah, I mean, I understand what you mean. You know, with the passage of play, with literally the defending, the attackers coming back, which meant the midfield was swamped. But there were passages of play, there were pockets of space where Emerson Rowe was able to play in. And you got to remember, again, I'm not going to blame him for this, but you know, Saka had a couple of chances, and I don't blame him for that because he's just come back. But it shows we still need, you know, the squad to evolve. We're not done yet. We're not done, and it's not going to happen if you keep playing the same players. It's not going to happen. Ashton, good morning. I think it's obvious that Arteta doesn't like how Martinelli plays. He seems to dislike players who play without a leash around their necks. Ashton, I think that's a really good point. Was it a valid point? But then what about Pepe? Oh, well, yeah. That's a really good point. I think I've said this before, actually, last season. It's like it's just too blocked with the players. You're playing like this. This is how we're going to play. There's no flair. I don't want any flair. I want you to play like this. Like 4-4-2. Rigid system. You've got to allow for some freedom. And that's why I said, you know, looking at Emerson Rowe, got into little pockets. Yeah, but I understand what you mean there. What's going to happen when Martinelli comes back? Martinelli should be our striker and he can rotate with Laka, but Alba shouldn't be here next season. He and the W man, our two oldest and highest earners, are hindering us from improving our youngsters. I'll tell you what, Jared, you know, when we do get you onto the channel, that is been an issue that we've highlighted so many times. The profile of the player, you know, over the age of 30, you know, hindering the development, the pathway for the youngsters, our highest earners, with so much given to somebody with so much responsibility, we deserve a lot more. And like I say, our highest earners. But yeah, when we get you on, we'll be talking about that. Omar, good morning. Sell Orba before the transfer window closes, please. No, you insist. Nobody wants him. But how do we know? How do you know? I mean, he played with them to a core, didn't he? I'm just saying. Maybe he can go to Chelsea. Junior King says that Arsenal are finished club and now Leicester is the new Arsenal. God, Terry, me. That is. Oh, God, I don't know what to say to that, man. Don't know what to say to that. The only good thing Arsenal can do at the moment is sack Arteta since he's been at the club. We don't look good enough. Play for Arsenal is a step up for Maddison. Besides, the spotlight is much more difficult to handle at Arsenal than Leicester City. Do you really believe that? Again, Ashton, I'm just thinking. You look at the snapshot. The last 5 years, we have been on an incline. Leicester City have been on a, is that right? Oh, an incline, decline. Arsenal decline, Leicester City incline. They won the Premier League. They won the FA Cup. The recruiting is spot on. They believe in their manager. They have patience, and it's worked. Well, anyway, it's your opinion, but I disagree with that. I think for Maddison, anyway, yeah, it's okay. Gino King says, I think Ben White regrets the guy. Do you know, I was thinking the same thing last night and earlier. So I was thinking, what must Ben White be thinking? Do you know what I'm thinking? He's probably thinking, oh my goodness, if I come here to, you know, to this. Why don't we go for a young player at small clubs? I like Cantwell from Norwich. Or Intranen at PSV, or even put the 35 million down for Odegaard, 70 million for Maddison. Matters seems a bit excessive. A bit excessive. Too excessive. Not for me. Not for me. I think we could probably get 2 players. If that's your mindset that we need to buy players, with that amount of money, we could get 2 players. Get 2 players. Oops, sorry guys, there's been so many comments there. Thank you. The 60 and rising. Good morning, Doc Photography E2. We need 6 players gone at least that no one wants, including strikers. That's a serious problem for any club. If you can't sell players from Arsenal, a club with that selling power, something is wrong. So, Doc, what would you do? Would you take the hit and say, oh, you know what, we'll bite your contract. Oh, you know what, whatever we can get, we'll take that money, but just get you off the wage bill and get you out of Arsenal. So would you take that hit, Doc? Or what can we do? What can we do? Southgate is more likely to give Maddison a chance for England playing for Arsenal than Leicester. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, Gail. This will not change until we get a real manager with experience and know-how. Ben White taken off 1-0 need. I say what? Oh dear. You know, for me, as I said, the North London derby is not a game that you should be chopping and changing. It's not a game to be chopping and changing. Oh, you know, I'll give him some minutes. Oh, I'll give him some minutes. Oh, no. Go out there with your best 11. Again, it does not include Aubameyang. Does it include Aubameyang? Who is more deserved of that position there? Balogun. Balogun deserves to be played there. Again, I just get the feeling now is the time. Should be the changing of the guard. I mean, the guy, he's signed a deal. He's signed a contract, hasn't he, Balogun? Play him. Forget about this chopping and changing. Oh, it's a pre-season. No, it's a North London derby. North London derby. It's not a game to be chopping and changing. And then what happens? That, you know, the team loses its balance and the formation goes. No. Stick with the 11 or bar an injury. Is Per Mertesacker floating around? What age is he? About 50? I'll take. I tell you what, I just kind of get the feelings that Rob Holding will be happy to have him back as a partner, because remember, if it were not for Per Mertesacker cajoling, controlling, and communicating with Rob Holding, we probably wouldn't have won the FA Cup. Was it the 2017, 16, 17? Yeah, you just see, you could see like the pupil with the professor. Like, you take him back. You take him back. Oh, that's funny. It's 6:30 a.m. here. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Nice one, Jared. But listen, Jared, looks like we're going to have a whole lot of things to be talking about, man, for the first show back, the flagship show, the Easy Talk. Paycheck players and no shirt players anymore. So sad. So sad. Yeah. Get them out, man. Get them out. Vincent, good morning. Says hello. I'm watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Hello, Vincent. Say hello to your family from everyone on Cannon 4 TV, please. Remember, the manager has said the players are doing what he wants. Yeah, I know. And that's what I said. You know, again, I give you an analogy about making a cake using these ingredients, and you're tasting the cake. The cake tastes disgusting. What should be the first thing that comes to mind? Let me try and change the ingredients to get a better taste. And so, you know, he's using the same players, the same formation, hoping for a different outcome. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, Mikel Arteta. Hey, love your hands. What's happening? Hi, Alex. I think Arsenal have to replace Auba and Laka with 2 strikers. We can't deal with this. You can't deal with this. But I've got to say, out of the 2 strikers, I'd far rather keep Lacazette. I just think he's got a lot more to offer. His play is more rounded than Auba. Because when Auba's not scoring, he's no use to us. He's no use. An out-and-out striker, You know, out-and-out strikers will go off form. That happens. And you give him a chance. But I think we've gone past that point where he's had enough chances. In should step Balogun. And what happens, because the manager himself said that the players are doing very well. As the missing cutting edge is a defensive position or the attacking. We haven't got an out ball. Yes, because attackers are tucked in a defense unit. That's my point. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Point taken. Then yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I understand your point now. Oops. Oh my goodness, what's happened? Good morning, Christian. Good morning. How are you? It's been the longest time, Chris. How are you? How's the family? I think you came in, was it last week? Just as we were closing the show. But listen, it's good to see you back anyway in the live chat. You make some very good points here, Jared. Yeah, that's why I said Jared is going to be one of our newest contributors on Canon 4 TV, man. So look out for Jared. Midfielder and striker. We need midfielder and striker, but we've got a striker. We've got two additional strikers. We've got Martinelli and Balogun. Hungry youngsters. Hungry. Just let them off the leash. Let them off the leash. The leash. Arteta, let them off. I would like to see Martinelli about. Look at that. Look at that. I would like to see Martinelli and Balogun given a chance up front. Let Martinelli loose, give him a free roll, and let. Look. You've been reading my mind, girl. All right, our moderator for the morning says 21 likes. Smash the likes, people. There's no excuse. I've seen it's like 80 odd of you watching any one time. There should be 80. Let's see if we can get 80 likes on this morning show. Monday morning looks so good to me. Yes, take the hit, get rid of them. 20% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Whoa! Again, our contributor Daniel, I thought, called it right. I mean, he said the 12 million that AS Roma were willing to pay for Xhaka, just take the money, close that chapter, and move on. But no. We pay 70 million for a CAM when we can get Odegaard and Bissouma or Neves. Kill two birds with one stone. I tell you what, I'm loving Ruben Neves, man. Yeah. He's my guy, man. Not Maddison or except says Fares. What's not happening? Collins, you know what's happening? A, we're not winning. B, it's the same players. And C, we're not selling any players. We can't sell anyone because nobody wants our players. What's not happening? That's a good one. That's a really good one. I like that. Can't Arteta change the system for Arsenal a player now? Well, Winter, it's not. I mean, that's one facet, but you've got to have the players who are willing. I repeat, to give 110%. And what I saw yesterday, as you can, no, you're using almost the same players. There's not going to be any change, is there? You've got to change the personnel. Have to change the personnel. Winston, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. We're not down a beautiful same to move to Fishbowl. Compete with listen, Chris, don't get me started, man. We can't even compete with Burnley. Oh, dear. I want Arsenal to buy Orwa and Kieran Trippier. Well, I'm doing. Well, actually, no, it's already done. I've done a video on Kieran Trippier. Is it true? Is it really true? We're trying to get Kieran Trippier from the grass of Manchester United because he wants out. He wants to leave Spain. Anyway, the video will come up live in just short of 2 hours. Hi, I'm Jeffrey from Magbara, Kenya, and fade up with fed up with Arteta. Every game we lose, like, oh, be careful, be careful, be careful with your language, okay? I understand what you mean, the frustration, but be careful with your language, please. Odegaard, no thank you. He will not improve Arsenal. Basuma, well, Arsenal and Arteta had the opportunity to get the player. It will no longer happen now. Yeah, to be honest, I understand what you mean, but just to steady up and provide some kind of solidity in the midfield, I'd far rather go for Bissouma. I'd rather go for Bissouma, not Odegaard. Alex, well done to Martin winning the gold medal. Yeah, man, so happy for the guy. You know, and now he's hungry. He's hungry. I mean, Arteta, let him off the leash, please. Balogun, hungry. Let him off the leash, please. Give them a good 10 games. 10 games. I beg you, Mikel Arteta. Meanwhile, think about, you know, solution, get rid of the players that we don't need. I'm still waiting for the phone to ring, man. Arsenal, I'm still available. I'm still available, Arsenal, if you want my services. In my opinion, Aubameyang should be coming on from the subs bench. He seems to have 30 minutes in him. Let's use Aubameyang properly, and not nothing wrong with that. Surely, if he's scoring the winning goals, yeah. But again, he looks just so disinterested. Doesn't look interested. And again, you know, okay. So the argument was, oh, you know, he's starting on the left hand side. You know, the goals are no longer there. Let's start him in the middle. That didn't work. And now we've got a player who just looks so disinterested. And so now you're saying, starting from the bench, what's going to happen? Comes on, still looks disinterested. I'd far rather sell him. I'd rather sell him. I think I've seen enough now. I have seen enough. Winston, no, you can't. No, you can't. Should we start using the false nine tactic? No, why? Why, Christopher? Why should we use that? Why should we use that formation there? A false nine when we've got strikers. We've got strikers. No, not for me. Not for me. Vincent Juma says, I'm back again, and Matt Rogers is expected to raise Maddison's charge to £100 million. Good luck. Will Arteta continue chasing for him? Possibly, but yeah, not for me. Not for me. Dumfries is a good ideal for Arsenal right back now, maybe. But Winston, like I said in the beginning, we've got Chambers there. We've got Suarez there. Ainsley Maitland-Niles also came, I think maybe like 10 minutes to go. So we've got 3 players there who can play right back. And only one of those 3 there can play with the left and right foot, and that's Cedric Suarez. So do we really need to go out in the market and buy a right back? I don't think so. What we need to do is to sell the current #1 right back, Hector Bellerin. That's my opinion. I think, again, you know, we've got enough people who can cover the right back and can do a fairly good job. Hector Bellerin hasn't been doing a good job. Faisal says, just buy Owa. Just buy Owa. No offense to Bernie, by the way. I'm just using that as an example. No, there's every offense there. Chris. It's too late now. It's out in the stratosphere. Oh, dearie me. Peter says Arteta should leave Arsenal. Aouar, Bissouma, Trippier coming to Arsenal next week. Yeah? Well, who told you that? Who told you that? I don't think so. Personally, playing style and tactics need to change, but this will not happen under Arteta and Edu. Andre, good morning, says, why has Arsenal signed Xhaka? Again, my God, if he's part of the first team 11, either draw or we lose the game, it's sure like clear water. Well, clear water to you, but it's murky for other people. It's murky. As Martinelli was certainly was hungry after chewing that goal. Laka should leave Arsenal, and he is losers to our team. But you say that, Peter. But who was our main threat yesterday? It was Lacazette. Lacazette was our main threat, and maybe it could have been, I don't know, Pepe coming off the right, Emma Smith Rowe. But Lacazette he's got more of an all-round game than Auba. If Auba's not scoring, we're already a man down. I don't know. Lacazette, I'll probably keep him for one more year, but only give him a 1-year contract extension. I think there's still more action in the guy. There's still more to be done with him. I didn't want Arsenal to sign him again, but him coming on as a sub will allow Balogun and Marseille time to understand their craft. That's another good point. Yeah, because they'll need time, won't they? But yeah, I understand what you mean. But for me, going forward this new season, I would love to see, Lacazette, the number 10, Martinelli, Balogun. Why not? Why can't we have that? Why can't we have that? Marvy says that Arteta is not the remedy for Arsenal's problems. Good morning to you, Marvy. Hope you're well. Justin says, fans and their myths, LOL. Okay, thank you for that one. Chambers, oh, come on. Oh, come on. He's better than Bellerin. He can cross the ball. He's got more around awareness of the passage of play. And he can do the throw-ins as well. Better than Bellerin. Come on. I'm just saying, as a backup right back. Because imagine we get Dumfries or we got Max Aarons, and these are the number one, but there's no backup right back, and they get injured, we're going to be stuffed. That's what I'm saying. Use Chambers as a backup right back, or maybe Asa Maitland-Niles as a backup right back, if he wants that. Good morning, Colin. Morning, Alex. I'm fired up. I cannot wait. Nothing FC. Brentford bound to kick off our 12th place campaign. Possibly. Did you see the game yesterday, Colin? Maybe you did. Or maybe you didn't before. I'm not going to be watching that. Okay. Back again. We need a Portuguese taste maybe forward there, but I trust Arsenal. Auba and Laka should be trusted for the job more and more games repeatedly till we get the flavour. Bellerin is fantastic. Because it was. Are you sure? That must be a joke, isn't it? Come on, Jeffrey. You must be joking. Prosper says Arteta is scared of letting go of the old legs because he fears if the team fails, he will be blamed. But it's part of the job, making the tough decisions. Do you know what, Prosper? I just don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking apart from himself. I don't know what he's thinking. Watch me getting death threats from Burnley. As far as we're aware, Chris, we don't have any Burnley followers here, but if we do, we're both stuck. We're both stuck. That's a funny one, Chris. Good to have you back. Yesterday, Xhaka played well, to be fair. Tom Scott Jones says, but that's the problem, isn't it? That is what he played fair. We don't want players who are just going to be playing fair. We want players who are going to take us to the next level. We've seen what's happened. I thought Xhaka was going to be, wow, I would say the next Patrick Vieira. provide some grit in the midfield. He has regressed. He's regressed. He hasn't improved. And he's been found out. He's been found wanting. The pace of the Premier League just doesn't suit him. Doesn't suit him. Messi was also a striker before he invented it. Yes, I understand that. I understand that. If I'm watching Arsenal play, I'm always frustrated. Then maybe find a different sport to watch. All Albo's interested in is a big fat paycheck. He should be stripped of the captaincy and dropped. Well, I think one step at a time, girl. One step at a time. Stripped of the captaincy without a shadow of a doubt. Because for me, he's showing that he's uninterested. You can't have a captain who's supposed to be a figure, a leader figure. What kind of message does that transmit to everybody else? And even more so, the manager keeps playing him. So one step at a time. I think, yeah, strip him off the armband, and then some way, we've got 3 more weeks remaining on the transfer window. Maybe we can probably get a deal done, sell him. Nothing's impossible. And that's why I said before, it calls for a ruthless owner, a ruthless manager to get the business done. But unfortunately, we don't have a ruthless owner. Neither do we have a ruthless manager. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen the same players playing yesterday in a North London derby, not given 110%, all bar but a few. Not good enough. It's not good enough. Happy says, please, Arsenal, are you seriousness? Only rumours. Well, did you not see the game yesterday? Ismail Niles as a backup at CM2? Yes. But, I mean, he's got this label of being the utility man, doesn't he? But he wants to be guaranteed that he'll be playing a lot more games in the new season. He doesn't, because he said he wants clarity. Does Arsenal want to keep me? Are Arsenal going to keep me as like a bit part player? Am I going to be on the bench? Let me know so I can plan whether I'm going to, seek my fame and fortune at another club. Tell me now, because Ismail Niles, I can't imagine him another season coming off the bench. Nah, man. No. Arteta has no tactics, no game plan, and skills to force, even if Arsenal buy all the best players in the world now. And that's what I said, Marv. I said not even a Messi. All the players, I mean, the players that have been linked to Arsenal over the last 3 weeks, cannot save Arsenal of their ills, their misgivings, the mistakes. It's not going to happen. It won't happen. Trying to like to smash the likes buttons, please, everyone here. Please. Well, I've got my work cut out, Static, because I can now see there's over 100 watching at any one time on this Monday morning show on Canon 4 TV. Guys, I'm going to use this opportunity just to say, guys, subscribe. That's what you can do right about now. Lend me your ear for listening and your fingers for typing live chat. Keep the live chat clean. I've got my moderator. He knows his job. Yeah, you'd be put on a timeout or you'd be blocked. And once you're blocked, there's no coming back from that. Okay, but what you can do now, subscribe. Subscribe to Canon 4 TV. Just a few more before we repeat the news of today from Canon 4 TV's perspective over here. Where were we? Kusra says, Tottenham signer Lautaro Martinez, they are going to destroy it. Destroy him or destroy the league? Listen, no man's an island. No man. Oh, right, destroy us. Okay. Faisal says the striker should be Martinelli, Laka, and Pepe. That'd be effective for sure. What about Balogun? No Balogun? No Balogun for you? Okay, I guess not, because you didn't type it in there. Young players need to go on loan. There will not be enough minutes to share for the youth. No more player value destruction, says Justin. Oops. if Arteta drop Auba, to me, it would show humility, as everyone makes mistakes. It's how you counter it that counts, not play him no matter what to force your point. Thoughts, if any, please. No thoughts. There's no thoughts. There's no thoughts. Wilson says, Lokonga, I like this one midfielder. No man's an island. You know, one player, it's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, you know, and just think he will probably need more solidity in the midfield. Whether you think it should be Oneni or not, or in addition to Oneni, it should be another signing in the form of a Bissouma, possibly. But you've got to change the squad. There's just too many familiar faces failing over and over again. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. It won't happen. Jabba says, what about a midfielder pivot of Torreira and Partey? If we can't sell Torreira, why not put him with Partey and see how it goes? Now, Jared, this hits home for me because I said I would love Lucas Torreira to come back and play for Arsenal. You know, in the midfield, they said the pivot, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Why is it not going to happen? Because Torreira has said that he has struggled with London life. He has struggled learning the language, and he would far rather go to his favorite destination, which is Boca Juniors. So as much as I want it to happen, as much as you would like it to happen, it's not going to happen. It won't happen. Unless we can sit him down, talk to him, give him the hugs that he needs and reassurances and say, you know what, we made a mistake because you were out injured and when you came back, your position was gone, Thomas Partey. But you know what? We're going to help you learn the language. We're going to help you feel comfortable, you know, feel welcomed in London. I also could possibly do that. Just talk to him because I want him to come back. He could solve all our problems. But I just don't think it's going to happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. We're not going to get any Champions League or Europe action next season with this team. Fact. Don't Snow says, morning, X, how are you? Don't ask, how are you? How are you, geezer? You haven't responded to my email, have you? I haven't responded to my email. Yeah. Send me a response so we can move forward, man. So, you know, we can, you know, get you on a call so I can talk to you. But, yeah, respond to my email, please. Yeah, and actually, quick shout out to everyone. If you are thinking in these times of problems, thinking, oh, my goodness, you know, I could probably do with some extra cash or some extra passive income, send me an email. Send me an email. There is a way. There is a way out. There is a way out. And I'm being very, very serious. So again, if you're thinking, you know what, I probably can do maybe extra bit of cash or some passive income, I might send out an email. So send me an email, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com, and we can talk about how it happens or how it works or how it's done. Okay, so think about extra cash, extra income, passive income. Send me an email, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. Right, static. The static. Don Arsenal, sorry, not static. Don Arsenal. Aubameyang and Laka out. We need a striker. Crystal Cell says Auba, Laka, and Xhaka is not enough for us. So give me an alternative. You know, if you're saying, because you know, I give my reasons. I say which players could be playing in those positions. So it's easy for you to say, oh, you know, Auba out, Laka out, Xhaka out. But who do you think should replace them? Crystal, coming quicker before I wrap up on this one. We have got and brought young, faster players in the midfield. Why sign Xhaka again? I have no idea, Prosper. No idea. The only person I can answer that question, or two people, it's Edu and Mikel Arteta. I don't know. Don't know why. This is Arteta's team. If the team is not good enough, Alex, what about Arteta? He's not good enough, says Colin. I know. I know. And like you say, I mean, my philosophy is game by game basis. But I know you said for the next 5 games, you reckon we might just get 2 points. But it's going to be very, very interesting for me. Not so much for because he's got almost the same personnel with maybe 2 or 3 new signings. But the fact that the stadium is going to be packed with fans, that for me is going to be very, very telling. Antonio Conte still needs work. Just saying. Arteta excuse for next season will be the Well, he's not used that excuse before, has he? So give him a chance. Give him a chance. Justin says that the only reason why the captaincy has been an issue is because it was meant to go to Ramsey. And since his departure, our midfield has been an absolute mess. But you know what, Justin? Someone said, oh, the captain armband is just symbolic. It doesn't really matter that much. It does matter. It does matter. You know, since the days of, okay, I'm going back, Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira, who transcended the armband. I'm thinking, yeah, the captain's armband, it should mean something. Leading us to a battle. This is the person. I will do my bit, but this person, I will fight to the death for this person. We don't have that captain figure there. Yeah, I understand about, Kieran Tierney. I understand that. But really, we don't have an obvious choice. The captain's armband does matter. Yeah, Conte again. Corey. All right, my brother. What's happening, man? Jam down. Oh, dear. As what's your top 8 for next season? Oh, my goodness. Top 8, I couldn't really tell you. But what I would say, Arsenal will be maybe 8th or 9th place. I've gone for Man City to win the league, with Liverpool to be in 2nd. 3rd, maybe Chelsea. Man United. Who else? I'll probably say Leicester City are in the mix. Everton are in the mix. Maybe West Ham possibly in the mix. Is that 7? I think that's it. I think that's it. Why are we selling Willock? Because Willock wants to go. Doesn't want to stay at Arsenal. You can see all this disaster, this theatre of disaster happening at Arsenal. I mean, who would want to stay at Arsenal when this is going on? And all I can say is, Joe Willock, good luck to you. Seek your fame and fortune away from Arsenal. Yeah, good luck to you. Prediction for 6. Well, I've just given my prediction, haven't I? Arteta should leave Arsenal if we lose the first 3 games. Well, we have to wait. What happens if he doesn't lose the first 3 games? What happens if he loses 3 games in the middle of the season or towards the end of the season? Come on. I just don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Just want a better static. If there's a manager that could drive a cranky away, it would be him. Drive away, knock him out, you mean? Rules have it. Edu is in Spain, talking to Messi about what? The good old days. Nothing official yet. Oh, I see he's leaving. Okay, all right, okay. I mean, for me, Stan, it doesn't make a blood difference whether Lautaro Martinez comes to Arsenal or not, because one player is not going to make a difference. The squad needs a serious overhaul. Not one player is going to make it for me. Balogun lacks experience. But how is he going to get experience if we don't play him? You've got to play him in order for him to get experience. And if he fails, if he, falls flat in his face, then so be it. But at least we can say, we gave you a chance. We gave you some games. We gave you a season or 2 seasons. It's not going to happen. And that's why I get to the main point. William Saliba was not given a chance. Wasn't given a chance. Oops. Why are we keeping slow players? Yeah, the Premier League is no league for old folks, man. For slow folk. Oh yeah, me too. I want Conte too. Dog photography. Dog photography. So I can wrap up this one quite soon. Arteta used to have a sit down with Aubameyang and tell him what. And tell him what. Alex Torreira wants to go back to Italy as well. It's Italy, Argentina for him. He seems to be undecided. But one thing is for sure, he doesn't want to come back to Arsenal. Doesn't want to come back to Arsenal. I think most likely Argentina, because he supported Boca Juniors as a little boy. And his father did say to Arteta during the summer, well, actually just after the season finished, please let my son go to Boca Juniors. Please. And Torreira is still stuck in no man's land. Cho says, just on I'm going to do a video on him as well, on Anna. They're all affordable and can cover our weak points and weak positions. Real talk, sit down with Lucas. Real talk. So sorry, I forgot about the email. Too much stress. What doing today? I hope not stressed about the email. Not about the email. Come on, man. Yeah, just so I know, where I stand. Dr. All Edu is getting in Spain is not Messi, maybe Deli Belly. You guys are just too funny, man. Too funny. Remember to get a new manager. The Cronkies are doing the due diligence. I can't see anything changing, to be truthful. Yeah. Right, what I was going to do, let me kind of review the news of today from Canon 4 TV's perspective, from our point of view. And first up, we spoke about the game yesterday. Yeah. 1-0. 1-0 to Devil down the roads. And what I saw was just my goodness. Misfiring strikers, blunted attacks. A Lautaro Martinez, a James Maddison, a Hosamawa, a Ruben Neves, a Martin Odegaard, even a Lionel Messi cannot cure Arsenal of its ills. You've got to ship out the players who are not going to do it for Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, before you think about bringing players in. Take your choice. Take your pick. There's a minimum of 5 to 6 players you need to sell first before you think about any of these players. Won't happen. Won't happen. And then we spoke about Joe Willock. Yes, Joe Willock is on his way. He's merry way. Reported last night, Arsenal have agreed a fee with Premier League rivals Newcastle over the transfer of Joe Willock to the Magpies. Newcastle will pay in excess of £20 million for the 21-year-old who spent the second half of last season on loan at St James's Park. Personal terms, though, have yet to be agreed. Good luck to you, Joe Willock. Good luck. Absolutely good luck. And the last bit of news we spoke about was there's been some disagreement, to put it kindly, between the Perry Groves and Roy Keane. Perry Groves blasts Roy Keane, suggesting that James Maddison would be taking a backward step if he swapped Leicester City for Arsenal this summer. Groves, the former England and Arsenal winger, branded ex-Manchester United Keane a very silly man for advising Maddison to reject the Gunners. Maddison has emerged as a £17 million target for Arsenal this summer, but Keane feels he should sit tight with the Foxes, who finished 3 places higher than Mikel Arteta's men last season. Arsenal are a huge club, but at this moment in time, I don't think it's a step up to Leicester, considering where they are, Keane told ITV. It's probably a backward step. Arsenal are still a bit short. If he's leaving Leicester, I don't think Arsenal is the right option. If I were him, I would sit tight. Now, Groves was unimpressed by Keane's comments and explained why the move should not be viewed that way. Roy Keane is being a silly man, Groves told TalkSport. Arsenal are miles bigger up there. There's no doubt they're a miles bigger club. You're under far more pressure, the expectations. Leicester are better on the pitch. They're a better team. They are farther ahead, but James Maddison, if you go to the bigger club, you're judged on the level. if he's brought into a project where he would be the number 10, go in there and being part of a resurgence of a massive club like Arsenal. Now, again, looking at this for me, if I took a snapshot of Arsenal over the last 5 years compared to Leicester City over the last 5 years, I'm thinking Roy Keane is possibly right. Arsenal over the last 5 years, okay, we won the FA Cup, haven't won the Premier League. Leicester City have won the Premier League and have won the FA Cup. They recruit a lot better than Arsenal. Arsenal as a club are a mess. Leicester City, the blueprint is miles better than Arsenal. But yeah, I understand what he's saying there. Arsenal as a club are a bigger club. But who's going in the right direction? Not Arsenal. Not Arsenal. So that was the new segments of today. Why is it keep flashing? Sorry. So those are the new segments of today on Cannon Foy TV. We'll go in the live chat maybe for the last one before we wrap it up. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. I was thinking, maybe maximum an hour. 10 minutes overboard. 10 minutes overboard. So again, like I said, if you guys are thinking, you would like to maybe earn a little bit extra cash or some passive income, by all means, send me an email and I will explain to you how that can be achieved. Okay, the email address, just for the last time, is arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Go to my chat just for the last time before I finish this one. What was it? You already know what a smile. I wasn't smiling yesterday. I wasn't in no mood yesterday to be smiling. A lot of people kind of could see I wasn't happy. But yeah, I smiled the majority of the time, but not all the time. Not all the time. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you. But we need to sell them, Alex. Okay. Okay. Love your hand says, I think we must think right back from Valencia, Terry Correa. Have I done a video on him? I think I probably have done a video, actually. Have I? I'm not sure. Sally says, Alex, I have to go. Take care. No worries. No worries. Thank you for moderating on the show here. Please take care. Take care, everyone. Smash the like, subscribe to this great channel of ours. Gurumi says, our approach is not helping the players. We play too slow and lack any intensity. I have a disability, and if Arsenal gave me $1,000 a week, I'd put it in far better effort than Lacquer and Uber. God damn me. That says a lot, actually. That's not good. That's not good. Let's see where else. How far can we get on this one before we wrap it up? Oh, guys, you guys have been absolutely wonderful. Again, over 100 views on this one. We're not in 8. Oh my goodness. I mean, Willock here, he's run away. He has. Yeah, you're right. He's run away. As we all know, he's going to lose his first 3 matches. Got to bet on it. All right, okay. I'm not putting no money on anything, man. There's no more players that come in Edu chilling. He's just why are we wasting time in getting a playmaker? I have no idea. I've no idea, Mr. M and the Revelation official. I have no idea. But I mean, the people said there was no creativity. But I thought Emerson Rowe yesterday got into little pockets of space and provided the opportunities just for our strikers not to take the chances. Arsenal under Kroenke suffers from a small club mentality syndrome. Oof! We should buy Marcos Llorente from. I don't know. Also, Alex, I'm surprised Arsenal are not linked with a Messi. Did you not see the video I did? He did a video last week, and people said to me, "Don, Mr. Fodder, are you trying to say that there's something happening behind the scenes? Are Arsenal going for Messi?" I said, "No." I read the report, and I said, "What if Arsenal would go for Messi?" I didn't say Arsenal are going for Messi. I said, "Oh, come on, guys, man, give me a break." I thought that's just so funny, man. My team becoming the laughing stock of the league. Yeah, I know, I know. Sufro isn't a creative midfielder. Hello, said Ron Miles. Huge club with a small mentality. Yeah. Popeye goes to the Saudi. I agree with Roy Keane. Right now, it's a step. It is a step down. It is a step down. Now, as lot of people wouldn't like to hear that, it is a step down. Yes, compare Leicester City to Arsenal. Yeah, the size of the club. Yeah, but Arsenal are not going in the right direction. Use a snapshot of the last 5 years. That's enough for me. That sample is enough for me. The top Scott says 4-4-2. We need a more attacking threats. So 2 strikers. We still have a Pepe and Saka. 4 at the back and no CAM because it doesn't look like we're getting a backup CAM. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's with one more trophies in the last 5 years than what's what? Have we won the Premier League? Have we recruited really good, very well in the market? No and no. Leicester isn't better than Arsenal in a million years. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Let's recruit. It's excellent. It's come on, Don Arsenal. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Wasn't English tax a thing in our club? We could have sold Willock. We could have, but listen, Ron Miles. I'm not about to complain about we could have probably got more money for him and no for an academy player. Nah. And they're saying in the report it's minimum £20 million. Sell him. No, I'm not gonna complain about that. Let's see what else. Still goes very, very quickly. Give everyone a chance. Arsenal are so badly managed that it will only be up to the fans to take extreme action to revive the club, more than just a protest. Anthony F, did you not see the morning show I did with my brother yesterday? The Sunday morning catch-up show. I said exactly that. An Aliko Dangote is not going to save us. A Daniel Ek is not going to save us. No billionaire is going to save Arsenal. It's going to take the fans to muster up some courage. Like you said, again, extreme action. I'm not talking about criminal damage, but it's going to be the fans to save Arsenal, not any billionaire. So when is that going to happen? I'm not sure. It is a free. Colin, man. Oh, dear. I really can't beat Brentford. No, it's not going to happen. Dara M says, do you think Pepe will improve the season? He seems to be really improving at the end of last season, so maybe he'll finally hit the potential this year. I have said just that. Throughout the preseason, he looks like a man on a mission, a different player. Coming back, defending, again, not overplaying. I mean, I look at Thomas Partey, but I'm looking at even more so at Pepe. But I think we can expect to see really good things from this guy. Finally. Frustrating the hell out of me. But I think we're going to see him play maybe his best football for Arsenal in this new season. Let's go wrap this one up now, guys. Let's see. I would say Pepe, he frustrated. Not now. Before, yes. Not now. Leicester are stable and consistent. Arsenal are not. Are you watching this, Don Arsenal? See, for now, it's a step down. It'll be a step down for Maddison to come to Arsenal. On paper, Leicester isn't better done, but on the field and recruiting, they are blowing Arsenal out of the water. See, Don? See? How do we even blame the current management and not other managers for not liking our unwanted players? But Ray Bob, I'll give you a quick example. You look at the Granit Xhaka situation. That is one player we could have got rid of. Minimum 12, 15 million pounds just to close the chapter on Granit Xhaka's career, because for me, he has regressed. He's not going to take us to the next level. All the stats about his, past and the this, that, and the other. For me, the player has regressed. We could have sold him. We could have closed the chapter on that. But no, he still remains at Arsenal. Hector Bellerin, last year, linked to Barcelona, linked to Atletico Madrid, linked to Inter this time round. We can sell the players on. But Arsenal, for some reason, they want to barter for an extra 2 million, extra 5 million. Just close the chapter, turn the page, sell the player on, start afresh. But no, we have the same players. The squad needs an overhaul. We know that. How do we know that? We haven't won the league in 17 years. We finished 8th, 2 seasons on the trot. Yesterday, we saw the strikers, blunted attack force, the same players. So, your sentiments there, but, the management, no one's liking our unwanted players. We can get rid of some players if we have the people who can negotiate and just get the players sold over the line. We still have Kolasinac. How is it possible? Kolasinac is still here. It's not good business. Not good business. Hey, Guna Matters, what's happening, brother? Hey, Guna family. Hope the stress levels is okay. Dear. So, what was I saying? You should buy Arsenal. Listen, I was joking in the Cannon 14 WhatsApp group over the week, saying, you know what? I'm going to be going around with my collection tin. Give me your money so I can buy Arsenal. And let's see how let's see to get Daka. He's really good. He is. We had the chance to get him last season. Gail says, we're going to wrap this up, man. We're going for an hour and 25 minutes. We have been on a downward spiral since we left Highbury and Kroenke took control. I also have to fire Arteta and the job of Ernesto Valverde or Jurgen Klinsmann. Both they're out of job. Wow, didn't think of that actually. Didn't think of that. Yes, he thinks he's doing a good job. He does think he's doing a good job. Oh my goodness. Dear. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cut her on and dash. We're gonna cut a dash. I'm gonna call it quits. We are finishing this one. Wow, for a Monday morning. Do you not have anything better to do than just to watch Canon 4 TV? Clearly not. We're not Amazon Prime. We're better than Amazon Prime. We are Canon 4 TV. That's what we are. But guys, listen. Again, I saw the numbers over, I think 110, 115 at any one time. You guys had a lot of steam to let off, didn't you? A lot of steam. Yeah, 5 days and counting until we kick off against Brentford. First game of the season. Oof, my goodness. What's in store in the new season? I could probably tell you, but you guys can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. That's what it is. Yeah, my goodness. Anyway, guys, what you can do now, right about now, is just subscribe. Subscribe. That's all you have to do. Use your little pinky up, subscribe. Oh, right now, I'm now part of the community here on Canon 40 TV. Help us. We've just surpassed 13,000 subscribers. I can see I've got a message here from my good friend James Rowe over here. So I'll be checking in that one. Yeah. Arsenal, man. Arsenal. God, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ah, dear. It's going to be a watershed moment for Arsenal in the new season. A watershed moment. But anyway, I want to leave and love you guys. Again, it's been wonderful to come on the Monday morning show, giving you a 3-segmented live news. Right back at you. Right back at you. Kind of thought it could never exist, literally, without you guys. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow morning, giving some more live news coming right back at you on this wonderful channel of ours. And you have been listening to Cannon Fodder TV.